So can you see my screen now?
Yep, we got it.
Okay, so be patient with me. I'm still struggling with the controls over here, but okay, so here we are. So this is a little bit of what I did this morning, 194. Haven't even started right now.
Nick says this location is where he gets nervous on the charts. You know, it is a good thing. It's a healthy fear, right? It's a really healthy fear right here. And you guys should be afraid, not necessarily afraid, but you should be light, right? So be afraid, be very afraid.
So just like you said, we should be, whatever we do, go light here, right? Because we're right on the edge.
Yep.
Okay, so first of all, would you say this is a downtrend?
Well, long term for sure. It's been downtrend for the past couple of days.
No. But I mean, like just right now for the next hour that we're going to be trading.
So that's hard to tell because, like Nick was saying, if it breaks down, it could break down, and then you would want to switch our positions into some shorts, right? So
right.
I kind of tend to play the bounce.
Because look at that, it's been flat all day. Yeah, this was this morning.
Yeah.
But then after that, it went down, and it's been. I've been having a hard problem figuring out what the trend would be right now.
Yeah. So for the next hour, like we're saying, I would probably play this bounce, but lightly until we kind of break above this area right here. Then we could get back into kind of normal trading. Now, I don't know if we're going to do that because just the market is just slow, right? So measure between here and here. If you can get enough to cover a spread, I'd throw a few buys on. So if there's enough room to get profit with spread, I'd throw a few buys on.
Yeah. Can you see I'm trying to measure it here? So I do.
Just mouse. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. For some reason, it doesn't scroll down. I'm trying to do that here. So there you go.
Jumping on my computer, other computer real quick.
I don't know why it does that. Oh, there you go. Now I see. So that's what? That's like 5 pips?
Yeah. So go ahead and throw a few buys on just lightly. Again, we're going to trade light. We're going to trade the bounce here.
Maybe 2 or 3?
What's your position size? No. In fact, let's reduce your position size to 0.10. And we'll help you in just 1 second.
Right here?
Yeah, you could do it there, but I want to set a template up so you don't have to touch that. So
yeah. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit more?
Hey, you're fine. I'm just trying to log in on my other computer so I can. Everybody's having a hard. Is it difficult to I don't know what's the easiest way so people can just join.
I guess we assume, David.
And I'm getting a lot of people still having a hard time trying to join the meeting. I don't know what to do. There's some of you guys, no problem. Other people, lots of problems. All right, let's go do.
Let's see. So I guess that red line is where the support level was through the day. More or less. Not here. Because we could draw another one here. So there, David, are you there?
Yep, I am.
Okay.
Just switch my computers really quick.
No, that's fine.
I didn't want you to hear an echo, so I muted it.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll panic here on ourselves, by ourselves.
All right, so there we go. We're going to be. Can you widen out that 5 minute? I like the 5 wide, my 5 minute wide. If I'm going to punch in on the 1 minute, I always like to have 5 wide.
So like that?
No, like, I mean, just click in the 5 minute chart and then press your, nope, just click anywhere inside the 5 minute chart
Uh-huh.
and then press your minus button on your keyboard.
Okay, and minus button on the, yeah, okay.
All right. So we're right against the breakdown on this. So if it pops up, we're going to go ahead and get into some sells. There's a little bit of a pop. In fact, go ahead and put a sell on right now.
Okay.
A couple sells. And we're going to practice what we talked about in our other meeting.
Okay.
Which is if it breaks down any lower, we got to not take the max loss on those buys right there.
Okay, this is what you wanted, right? Widening this.
All right, we're going to follow these cells all the way down. If it pops up, what we're going to do is what we're going to do here, Jershio, is if it pops up just a little bit, and if it comes up and tests this, I'd like to get out of these buys and get into some sells because, again, can you click on right here and press the minus button on your keyboard?
Like that?
Nope, the minus key on your keyboard.
That's a minus key, I swear. I swear.
All right, press this then. That's what I'm trying to get you to do.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Let me see here. All right.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to get you to do. Just do this real fast so I can see where we're looking on the 5-minute chart, and we're going to clean up your chart a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, so now see that 5-minute view. Now we can look and see exactly what our sorry. And so now Andrew and my dad are trying to join. I think they're not checking their, I don't know.
Wait, I'm
there. Are you guys there now?
Your dad's joining. Yeah.
Okay.
I just went to the old familiar link. Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. So this is what we're doing. Patricio's on right now, and we're looking for it to break lower on the sell. I think if it breaks low, we could see 5 to 8 pip drop right there. Right here.
So are we in the normal zone right now? Normal trading? No, we're not.
Nope. We are still keeping it light right now.
Okay.
Again, if we do get a pop up, we're going to go ahead and close out your buys. So you do have, So what you'll do is you'll just, you click on this chart right here, whatever, and then just double click on close longs as soon as it comes back up. So I don't anticipate it to drop like a rock this time of night. It could. And if it does that, at least we got some sells to kind of fix that. But I'm hoping for it just to come up and touch this. So that's what we're looking for right now. And I probably should have had you had that 5-minute view on right there. I was messing around with trying to get people in and out, so I probably wouldn't have thrown those buys on. Because I think we're going to get a drop.
Okay, it looks like that, yeah.
Yep, I think we're getting a drop. So the best scenario, I mean, luckily we're just super light, so nothing to really panic about. But if it does drop, the moment it comes back, whenever it comes back, that's when we'll get out of our buys. But we're going to hope for just a little bit of a pop-up to maybe even right here. We'll see the action of the candle, and then hopefully it'll come back up to there and get out. But this is really slow. Love trading when it's so slow.
Now the buys are heavier than the sells right now.
Yeah, what is that?
Because they were like 0.20 instead of 0.10.
Do that. Okay, so we got 4 buys, 2 sells. We're gonna go ahead. If it pops back up, we'll look for a couple more opportunities to even that out with, or in fact doubling up in case we have to fix our buys with our sells.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want any cheesecake. Oh.
Just raise your comment, Pete. I can definitely do better. All right, here we go. I almost started trading for you, Patricia. I'm gonna let you do it, not me.
Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you. No. I mean, I've never done the close longs, pulling it from the script. So I just don't want to.
Oh, I stopped remote support, so it stopped your screen sharing. So go ahead and share again. Because I was just like, I just got to get off doing it for you so that you can learn how to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So if it pops up, it's looking like it might just pop up for us here again. And here's the action of the candle. So hopefully it'll pop up and break above this right here. If it does that, awesome. That means we're in business. So we're waiting.
So go ahead and close those.
No, don't do anything. Don't close anything.
No. What goes up, right?
Yeah, what we're hoping for is for it to come up here. I'm going to change the color of this so that you can see it.
I think it's hitting support right now.
No, it's broken lower on the 5 minute. So that's what I'm looking like. If we get it right, when I in my class previous to this, we talked about normal trading. Normal trading is right here. So we're definitely light trading where it could break down and we could see it come down and test the lows. But if it goes up and gets into this zone right here, then we're normal trading. I don't think it's going to do that because we have this long, this support or this trend on the 5 minute chart that's been down, and there's really nothing that is saying it's going to bounce from this. Here's a point, here's a point, and here's a bounce point, right? It come down and touch this right here. You can see this come down and touch that and kind of bounced off of that. And that might have given us our opportunity to get out of those buys. But I mean, it is just so small that it's just like, I don't know. I'm going to stop complaining about it because I complain about it every single night. And that's why I teach and not trade at this time of night. It would drive me nuts. But it's great for you guys to take it in small, to see what's going on and how to react. All right. So I gave you kind of a game plan or a roadmap. Now I'm going to let you execute on it. Let's see. Andrew, just gonna, how did you trade it all today, or is this your first time firing up a computer? Just how you been?
No, first time I turned my computer on today. I had to work, and then had to go coach soccer tonight. So, yeah.
Okay, so just jumping on. Are you into any trades right now?
No, I've got it open, but I was watching Patricio. So
okay, let's go ahead. Not Patricio. Andrew, why don't you go ahead and throw
some sales?
If it breaks up higher and breaks that red line right there, go ahead and throw a sell on. You got that stall. 10 seconds left on the candle. Yeah. So Andrew, do this, and Dad, if you don't, do you have any trades on?
No, not now. No.
Yeah. So let's just start. Oh, I'm not like that color. I'll go white. So let's go ahead and throw a sell on right now. And if it comes up to here, go ahead and throw a sell on, and we'll look for a break down here. So we'll look for that to break.
So we're just doing just the one sell right now?
Yeah. So what I'm looking at right now, and what I'm looking at right now is this downtrend, right, on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Now, it could come down. It could, whenever you see a trend and you see the market kind of trading like this, it usually comes back, hits the trend, comes back, hits the trend, right? But it could come up, and if you're drawing a trend line, this would be your trend line. Well, if this next move comes up higher than that and comes down, it still technically hasn't broken the trend because you can still draw the trend line from there, right? So where this trend gets broken is if it crosses above that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if I'm trying to draw a trend line and I start doing that and it crosses above this and starts trading up into here, now my trend starts to get broken. And if it goes this way for a while, so if it starts trading over here, it's not really a trend line anymore. It starts to flatten out. Do you see that?
Yep.
But until that happens, you got to be like, okay, we're going to stick with this trend because that's what it's been doing. So until it either comes up to here, breaks above this, or goes sideways enough to make the trend flat, then you stick with that trend. Does that make sense?
Right.
unless you're at a bounce point, which you could say this could be a bounce point here. But it still has to cross. I don't know if you guys saw my meme I threw out there, but I'm laughing because I'm doing it again in Discord.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was funny. That's what it looks like. That's what we see.
That's what you see.
Right.
So if it does bounce, it's got to bounce all the way up to here, cross this point, and then continue forward, right? In order to break that trend. So that's why I'm kind of my bias is to continue to sell. And it'll come down here and test this again. I'll build into sells, come down here and test this again. Because I'd rather be in the direction of the trend. I'd rather be in the direction of the trend in case it does break the bottom than play the bounce when you have such a hard trend right there. Does that make sense? So that's what we're going to do tonight. And it's looking like it might allow you to get out of your buys. So again, this is your decision point right here on the 1 minute chart.
Okay, so I'll wait until there to get rid of my buys, depending on the action.
So explain to me what that means when I say it's your decision point.
Depending on the action of the candle, I need to make a decision here. Either I get rid of this buy over here, maybe even throw a couple of sells. If it flickers, I'm definitely canceling that. And if it crosses, I might just hold on to the buys and see what it does.
Right. So how many trades do you have on right now, Dad? How many did you put on?
I have one sell on this account. One sell.
Okay. And what's your position size? You have a $10,000 account right now, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And what's your position size?
2.
Okay. So go ahead and I want you to be like 4. I want you to be in a layer of sells right now.
Layer sells. Got it.
But not all in the same place. So
I understand.
So put one on here, put one on here, put one on here. And then if it breaks above for a little peekaboo, put one on there too.
So I'm doing the same thing, right, Dave?
Yep.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and throw those on. And then as a sell, this is if you're getting into a sell up here or right here, this will be your action point. Okay. And maybe we'll start calling it action point instead of decision point. So looking for the action of that candle. Patricio, you still, probably should have looked to X out of that right there.
X out of my buys?
No, right here would have been the time on that action because it came up, didn't touch it. Doesn't have to touch it, just has to stall, and it did.
On the red line, you mean?
I don't think we're going to get another opportunity to get out of your buys. I think it's going to break. And if it does give you one more opportunity and it comes down a test again, it's definitely going to break. So meaning that the test is testing right now. This is the second test. So if it comes up into this area again, that's when you should close out of your buys and then immediately flip some sells on. I think so. That would be pretty good if it did that for you.
Now, if not, I still have to get out of the buys, right?
Yeah. The other thing you should have done too is I remember when I said you need to look for opportunities to get in to more sells.
Right.
So a few more sells on up there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's going to give you another opportunity. We'll see. But now it has to break in order for it to break higher, it has to break the body of this candle.
Mm-hmm.
And it might do that just because it hasn't broken yet. and we're starting to get a couple of wicks coming in that are buying. So it might give you another opportunity here. Well,
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah. Okay, here I am.
well, are we stalling? So go ahead and get out of your buys and put your sells on. Double click on your close long. Double click on this guy, right? The close long guy.
Do you double click on it? Okay. Just by double clicking, it closes all my
Yep.
long.
See that?
Oh,
You're gone. They're gone. Let's throw through a few more cells on.
okay.
If it goes higher, we'll throw some more cells on as well.
Dave, can I ask a total new guy question?
Nope. There are no new guy. Oh, wait, no. There's no dumb question. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So obviously when we're buying, right? But what are we actually selling?
So you're selling, you're buying euros, you're selling dollars. So whatever
Oh, okay.
whatever the first pair is what you're buying and you're selling, right? So you're buying euros, selling dollars, basically. You're exchanging your dollars for euros. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
All right. They just changed the view up on me, Patricio. That's all good. Now, these candles are not really that big.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It just gives you a false sense of whenever you mess with that.
Yeah.
So I always like to just keep them the same so you get used to seeing them the same width, right?
I agree.
So
Okay.
I tend not to ever really touch that at all.
So if I press again the 1 minute, it will go back to the regular?
No, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, you're on this chart right here. So you got to be on the 1 minute chart.
Okay, so let me do that.
Because I want to have a 1 and a 5 minute chart open at all times.
Dave, are you addressing the questions that are in the chat?
No.
Okay.
Andrew, why don't you answer them?
Because I'm not the expert. You are.
Well, no, you can answer the one that Nick says. I love this group. Highlight of my night. Answer that one.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Nick, I'm sorry, buddy, but you don't have a life.
It is a great group, but this is a lot of fun. Like I never thought watching little sticks pop up and down would be so entertaining. But
Yes, I agree. John asked the question: is it possible that it's going to stay in consolidation and on its way back up to the top? It's always possible for sure, but like I mentioned earlier, particularly in the evening, I tend to stay with the trend more often than not, just because you get those Tokyo drifts, those Asian drifts. So it's definitely, I mean, everything's possible, but probable is what we want to look for, right? So the highest probability of trading right this second is to the short side. And again, we're not looking for 10 pip moves, because that would just be, again, it's possible, but not probable that we're going to see 10 pip moves tonight, right?
Right.
But our biggest move tonight could be to the short side if it does decide to break down below here. If it does decide to break down below this, it could run. Now, a run tonight could mean 5 pips, right?
Right.
But that's probably our best possibility for the next hour or 20 minutes or whatever we have of picking up some pip profit, right? So is seeing it break. Now it's tested already twice. It came down, stopped here, tested here, and this is the third test. Almost always on the third test, I mean, it's going to break, right? The more times it tests, the more likelihood it's going to break. So I would imagine that we're going to see that break here pretty soon. And again, if it does break, we got 4 seconds. It's the next candle. Now it said, you know what? I'm not ready to make the decision. I'm going to let the next candle make that decision. Again, remember we talked about this in our previous meeting an hour ago about how this candle, if it does break, then it's the next candle that could be call this candle a liar.
Right. The negation candle.
Saying you're a liar.
Right.
Yeah, I know. That's so crazy. John says last time it was at this level was 2002. I know.
So what
crazy.
what is at this level? Is it the dollar or is it the euro?
It's the price that. So if you were going over to the UK, have you ever been there, Andrew?
Once or twice, yeah.
Those of you guys know who
twice this year.
He has an accent. He has an accent from southern Utah.
Right, somewhere.
Nah, he was born and raised in Wales.
So in Wales, yeah. Born and raised in Wales.
So basically, it's he sounds Russian. I love it. So basically, for every US dollar, you can get 98 cents. You can buy the euro. You can buy 98 cents. The euro's worth 98 cents to the US dollar. Right?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So since 2002, we've never been this low. Where for the longest time, your money your US dollar wouldn't go as far as it does now. So this is probably the best time to travel with US dollars. So you can go home now, Andrew, and say, look, my dollar's worth more than yours.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, do you ever go trade on the British pound?
Yeah.
Rather than the euro?
I kind of tend to stick with just this pair. And maybe we should try a couple different pairs. I don't know. I'm just biased against it. So I just because of the spreads are always the best.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could look at that just out of curiosity. What kind of spreads are we getting? The major pairs, so the major currency pairs always have the best spreads. Sorry, Patricio, but pesos, I've never traded pesos.
Right. It's been strong for the past 6-7 years for the first time in the life of this country. So
yeah. So Josh says, what is the XAU? Is that gold or silver? That moves a ton too. That's for some real excitement. And like the not only the spreads, but with gold and silver, it's also like you're not buying. It's not like a 1-to-1. It's gold. And I've traded gold and silver, but man, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like it moves. 1 pip is like 5 pips or whatever, right? It's like, but yeah, it's definitely crazy. So Robin says the Euro JPY moves. And maybe we should start trading that. Let's take a look at it, just out of curiosity. I'm going to get control of your screen again.
Go ahead. Just don't mess my trades. Okay.
Just because it would be a lot faster for me, I think, to kind of look at that. All right. Well, before we do though, we got to look and see where's our take profit on these sells. Okay. So where's our take profit on these sells? We might have missed that.
Right.
Not necessarily missed it, but it needs to be down around. We're kind of borderlining on that next support area. So I would like it to be, if it comes back down, our action is going to be at 98279. So we're going to draw a little chart on here. I can, MT4 doesn't really allow me to.
No, you cannot do that. Yeah, try it.
Move it up and down.
No, you can't. I haven't been able to, at least.
All right. So our action, we're going to zoom in on the 1 minute. And there it kind of came back up. So that's what I'm saying. Let's see where our price cycles are real fast. So 4, I don't think it's going to break above that. So go ahead, and this is where if it comes back down, we're going to go ahead and take that. Probably should have taken it. So this is where we're going to look at our action, right? So we missed that cycle. We should have taken it here. I wouldn't have gotten into buys because I wouldn't have been confident it was going to come back up. But if we took it here, we could have gotten back in here. In fact,
right.
So let's see if it does break. But that's the thing, though, that if I'm not cognizant, I need you guys to start being like asking questions. Should I take my profits? Should we take them? Start knowing where to take them, right? And where I'd like to take them is at the end of price cycles. And then if it goes back up, we get back in and we just do it. So our price cycles are sitting about, Andrew, do you remember what price cycle is? I don't want to talk.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You're good. I'm not, you're not far into me right now.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So we are about 5 price cycles. So we're at the end of a price cycle right now. So go ahead.
Do some sales.
Put some more sales on.
Do another sell on, and we'll capitalize on this. And then again, if it comes down to here, this is our action. If I'm not watching it, then
I'll just execute. Okay.
Right? I'm actually gonna go just look at what I'm not gonna change your screen. I'm just gonna look at it, what the spreads are. And if it's good, then we'll go take a look at it. So new chart. Why are you over there?
Isn't this about the right time for the yen and the Audi?
It is. The market is open. Yeah, but I would never say the right time.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, the right time is when the spreads are good.
Right. Okay.
Huh. What's going on here? I don't think it lets me trade the Euro JPY.
Really?
Should. But I don't think it does. I think it only lets me trade the majors. USD JPY, but not Euro JPY.
Does it let you trade crypto like Bitcoin?
No.
Okay.
But now I'm curious. I'll be able to let me do it. So I'm curious to see what the kind of movement we got on the Euro JPY.
Dave, one of the things I thought I'd mention, the light went on in my head today about, I'm still not quite sure when to, the layers, when they get down to the bottom of the layer, I don't know if it's going to break and go to the next layer down, or if it's going to bounce. And sometimes when I've gotten into a trend in the past, I would just watch it go negative. I got into some buys and it's going down. Well, today I learned that I can put in offsetting trades and put it into a hedge status so I can't lose anymore. And then just forget I got two buys, 2 sells. and then go on and look for price cycles and continue trading and wait for an opportunity to get out of the others that are. And I kind of, the light went on my head today, and I thought that was
Good. No, it's good. It's always about having those aha moments, and the more we can have of those aha moments, the better trader we become, right?
I think one of my weaknesses has been, oh no, it's going down. When's it going to turn? When's it going to turn? When's it going to turn? And I get all stressed out. And then I thought, well, why do I do that? Why not just put it in off? Why not make some money while it's going down?
Well, yeah, as long as you got bullets. But I've been
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah.
That's something I was trying yesterday with all the craziness that was going on. I was like, I'll see what I can do. And I mean, I failed miserably, which I mean, that's all part of the learning, right? But I did try to make money as it was going down. And then, didn't quite work out for me. I should have quit while I was ahead, and I didn't. So, oh well.
That's the one thing that, I mean, that we all have struggled with on our journey from new trader to being a trader is knowing when to quit when you're ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Boy, I'll say.
And that, or knowing when to quit when you're not ahead. That's sometimes
Yeah.
when do you just say, well, that was a loss and that was a fun loss, but I'll go ahead and stop the bleeding now.
Well,
Right?
my biggest thing with this, I didn't realize I didn't realize how close we were to the take loss line. So
Oh yeah.
every time it got down, it just closed out all of my trades.
Yep.
And at a loss, and it's like, oh shit. Oh well. So I ended up losing like $480 yesterday. So,
I think it's about it. We often talk about how much money we made, but I think the key this whole program has taken us from 5 to 50.
Right.
What we need to do more than anything else is learn how to stay at 50 once we get there, and
Right.
Dave's going to guide us around, but when he lets us loose, we've got to be able to stay there. So these losses they are more important than money right now, because, I learned I shouldn't do that.
yeah, no, I definitely learned some stuff yesterday that I shouldn't do. That's for sure. So, I was homesick all day yesterday, and I should have definitely not left my laptop unattended as much as I did.
That's another thing we've learned. Yeah, for sure.
Don't leave your
another-
laptop unattended while you're
Walking away.
That's the only time it moves is when you walk away.
On the opposite direction. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite trading techniques is when I want it to go up, I put a sell on.
Dave, do we want to put more cells on right here or no?
Yeah, good question.
Well, I was going to say, do we want it to go up?
No, we wanted to go down.
We want it to keep
If you wanted
going
to go up, go ahead and throw some sells on.
No, that he's being facetious. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, go ahead and throw. I don't think it's got enough in it to break above that.
Okay. Couple.
I mean, you got on the 5-minute chart, still playing heavily on that trend, and it's coming to the trend line. It's coming against that trend line. Which again, Patricio, let's not move your 5-minute because you really need to discover that this view on the 5-minute chart is really going to help you.
Okay.
And have a wider view on the 5-minute.
Okay.
So I love that 5-minute view because you should be watching this trend line right here. In fact, I'm going to draw a professional trend line.
Yeah. I thought that was the way it should look like is
an actual trend line, right?
Oh, there you go.
Oof.
So there's our trend line right there. We'll see if it comes up again. Again, we're looking. That's kind of that crossing point right there. I mean, you can say there, if it crosses against that, that's when we become buyers.
Okay.
That's when we like to buy, probably when it crosses this point right there. I don't think it's gonna, since we're moving so much higher. I would like to maybe throw a couple more cells on, throw some cells on, and then if it comes down into here, this is our action area now.
Yeah.
Again, right over here on the 1 minute chart, same thing. Action area. Well, it's probably right here is on the 5 minute. And I'm just trying to figure out. I think we're good. There's a lot of times where I have Alveo and MT4 pulled up side by side, and I look at Alveo and trade MT4.
Right. That's the way I do it.
It's so much easier to kind of get a feel really quick of movement, distance, price cycles, all that kind of stuff. So I use both all day long for sure.
Well, I've learned to have the two screens. Just for fun, I didn't put a big trade in today, but I put in one at 4 o'clock, and I thought, man, that's what's going on here? How come it's so far off?
Don't do that.
And I looked over at the spread, and it was 7.5.
That's a good thing. I don't know if you know this already, Andrew, but don't trade between 3 and 5 Utah.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that last week. So
Why is that, David?
Just because that's when no markets are open, no countries are open, so your spreads are always crazy.
Very high spread.
Very high spreads, very little movement. It's not worth it to trade.
So 3 and 5 p.m. Utah time. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But 5 to 7 Eastern.
That's when you take your wife shopping or something.
So next, guys, is this our action point? Is this our action point right here?
How about a little bit more?
Yeah.
More?
I mean, we need the spread for that last sales, right?
Don't need it. So don't get yourself into a position of needing it. You're already at $22 positive. So I would absolutely say that this is an action point. If it doesn't break with the body, it could come back up, and now you miss your time, your opportunity to reset.
Yeah, I see that.
Right. So that's kind of one of the things that you need to learn is that the action, if it doesn't break, then it's going to come back up, and you got to sit on it for another cycle or two. So might as well get out and recycle those. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I agree. Right.
Yeah, that was something I failed to do yesterday when I was playing around yesterday. I kept sitting on things for too long. So
yeah, and I think that as traders we sometimes do that because emotions get in the way, and I don't want to say that it's greed because that's easy to say. I think it's just because you're tired of losing sometimes, and so you want some wins to help build your confidence up.
Yeah,
if you find that just getting those little wins, lots of little wins, stack up really, really quickly.
That's what I ended up doing. That's what I ended up doing yesterday. I called it micro trading because I was literally going in, getting $5, getting out, going back in, getting $3, getting out, just really, really small little wins just to rebuild my confidence. Cause after you lose $480, my confidence was a little shot. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do some micro trades just to kind of remind myself how to do this. And I found that really, really helpful. Because, it would have been easy to just sit out of this tonight and just be like, you know what? I screwed up yesterday and I don't want anyone to know about that. So.
Did Cool ever join us? Cool, are you ever with us?
No, I'm not sure.
It says he's on, but he says he's muted.
Oh,
What?
he's
Can you
probably
hear me?
dinner.
There he is.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, my camera.
I came just for you, Patricia.
I know. We
No,
need to
so-
start.
So
we need to
Andrew,
start
I'm
pressing
actually
up.
Andrew.
Yeah.
I was just listening to the end of what you were just saying, Andrew. So I'm on Alvia. I'm down negative 1%, and then in the on the LMFX, I'm down $118. And it's a journey, right? And so it's interesting because even though I know up here that's what I should not do, but yet I do it, and it's one of the things I've just kicked my butt ever since I started learning how to trade, and I think just having David's just kind of push over his philosophy of what he's trying to do over time, it's going to win out. And even though,
Let's hope.
well, it better, dude. I'm putting a lot of stock on David Moffett. But I think sometimes, like I'm catching myself sometimes as I'm trading doing opposite what he's doing, but I'm like, I got to stop. And then like that one, he says, hey, get out of your buys. And I got out of it. And that's why I got negative 1%. And then it's okay. And now I have some more bullets to get back in there. And I think it's just a matter of that mindset that just takes time. And I didn't want to push it.
Yeah,
but
right.
decided to do what David says.
Let's go ahead and never mind. I was just I'm like, why does that chart look so different? I'm actually looking at the Euro JPY.
It looks good, huh?
I know it does. The spreads are really high.
The Euro JPY looks real good, so go ahead and put a sell on the Euro against the.
That's a new thing. I have done that before, where my 5-minute chart was different than my 1-minute chart, and then you actually are trying to buy on your 1-minute chart, but you're clicked over on your 5-minute chart. Yeah, I'm sure we've all done that, and then bought a different pair than we thought we were going to buy.
Yep.
So
would this be a good point to get out where I'm making a profit on everything right now?
No, because the action of this candle has broken. You got 38 seconds. So I'd wait for 30 seconds to see if it's going to hold that break. If it does hold that break, then it could ride all the way down to the next action point.
Okay.
Right? If it doesn't hold the break and it decides that it wants to not break, then yes, because it'll probably go back up before it tests again, and you don't need to sit on that for forever and a day.
Ooh.
So we had 2 seconds left on that candle, and it said, nope, not today.
Not today. Okay.
Man, these candles suck.
I think these candles say Betty buy.
Right. They're like neutral, right? So, I mean, not worth doing anything, honestly, right?
So David, on the LMFX, the dollar size, I don't know if I've heard you said that really $5 is worth it because of the spread and stuff like that. Have you found it's between $2 to $5, or I mean, on a quick math calculation?
How? What?
Say that again.
Say that again.
So on the dollar, right? Because if I see that I'm up $2 or $1.50,
Yeah.
So is that already taken into calculation?
Yes, your
Right,
leverage.
right?
Yes.
Oh, it's already taken. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that is your true profit.
Okay.
So Pete asked the question, because of the stall, should we have thrown some longs on? I mean, yes, you could have, but the problem is you got to cover the spread of 1.5. So even if it does go all the way to the very top, this is the problem. Trading at night. Even if it does go so let's say you put a long on right here. Even if it goes all the way up to the very top, this is your action point. Well, that's only 2 pips away. So it's are we still at 1.5 spread? Can you show me that?
What's that?
What's our spread? It's
1.3.
Yeah. So there's not a whole lot of profit, right?
It'd be pennies and maybe sometimes no.
Yeah. But on Alvio, for sure. Yeah. On Alvio, because the spreads are good.
Yeah.
For sure. So there's the difference, right? That for sure. You got to make sure that whenever you pull the trigger on MT4, you got to take in your spread into consideration. All right, so if it comes up here, we'll go ahead and
some more cells.
maybe, I don't want it to, because remember, it came up here. This is the first test.
Yeah.
Test again, it could bounce up.
Okay.
So, and it could break this, but if it does break it, then it's going to come up and test right here. Okay?
So what would your bias be right now, given the fact that obviously the 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, the overall trend is still down, but
Yeah, but it's curving. So you see how it's kind of coming
yeah,
into this and then going consolidating right here. Well, we got this consolidation going on, and the more it consolidates, the better chance that it will to go up, right? If it's going to break down lower, it'll do that. It'll do that probably within this zone right here. If it trades consolidation past this zone, then I would probably start looking for a break higher, because your trend starts to get that roundingness. That makes sense?
Right.
Start to see it kind of round out a little bit. So that this could be like 4 hours,
Right. Yeah.
The current movement that we're at. So I just want to talk to Robin real fast. It says the spread is 1.1, not bad, but if you're trading Alveo, yeah, it's probably the better pair. I just don't think we can trade that on LMFX or on MT4. I don't think they'd give us that pair. John says, would you set up some overnight trades? Absolutely, I would. Meaning, because I like the overnight trades right now for buys because we're so low, but I still wouldn't get too aggressive on overnight trades, meaning I wouldn't go for like high pip count. I'd probably keep it less than 20 pips on that run. And I'd probably, maybe we'll just set that up. And so we'll look to set that up here in a minute, because obviously there's nothing burger that's happening here.
Right.
So maybe we'll just start looking at some overnight trades. Any other questions? Joseph, I was going to get back to you. You hit me up about getting some setup going with the template scripts on MT4. If there's anybody else.
Yeah, I need a couple of things answered, like how to access the color code, for the templates.
I can help you out with that, but I was going to say, if there's anybody else that needs that, just stay after class for detention.
Okay. Yeah, I got all the files in the scripts, directory, and I refreshed the navigator and have the auto trader working, but it's not seeing the template.
Yeah, you're fine. I can help you. We can get that set up pretty quick. But like I said, if there's anybody else that needs that, stay after class, and we'll do that for sure. It's a good point. Josh says there's a lot of news, so we should see a lot of movement tonight. So when Cool's trading, you can call out some trades, Cool.
For sure.
I'm going to be.
Well, what if you put I don't know, sell stops, and and buy limits and stop
Yeah, you can
loss?
do that for sure. So this is what I've been looking at for tonight. I mean, I would keep it super not aggressive. If you wanted to throw a couple trades on, you got 1 minute. Okay. Tricio, let's see here. Let me take control.
Go ahead.
I do have it. So let's go over here. Let's go 5 minute. Just real fast. In fact, let's just go look at the day.
Okay.
So this is what we're looking at on this chart. If it is like, we're just, obviously in an extreme downtrend. Yeah. John says, cool. You dressed up for the trading room. Yep.
Always.
Cool.
I always.
He trades better when he feels better. Okay.
Look good, man.
Best for the job you want, not the job you have.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
There you go. That must be from Wales.
All right. So this is obviously a huge downtrend. Now, the thing that I'm trying to show you guys is price. And let's just go back out a month, man. So price has not been this low for a long time, like they're saying 2002. So I'm sure the euro doesn't like being this low compared, it likes to be above the dollar for sure. And it likes to be stronger than the dollar. So last time it was this low, it has another that's a lot, but 160 pips. 160 pips away from that.
And what are the
We're
probabilities?
going to find support. Our next support is 200.
No, 22? No, what's that?
I just saw your comment, Josh. Someone will show up in a Batman suit. Watch. As he said, dress for the job you want. All right. So on the month view, we got some support levels putting us about 39, 80, 100 pips away, right? We do not want to see us fall that far, right? So let's go and see what we got on the daily. I mean, we're in no man's land. We're really in no man's land. An outside range. We're in an outside range on the daily. So we don't really have a whole ton of support anywhere. Which really, it's really tough to do. It's really tough to make calls, especially when we're looking at like some news events coming up. I got to believe that we'll see volatility in those news events. That's why I'm saying that going for less than 20 pips should be safe, because even if it goes down and you're sleeping, let's say it goes down 20 and then back up 20 and you get those swings, or maybe 30 or whatever, you get those swings, you should be able to pick up 10 to 20 pips. But now let's kind of take a look at it on the 5-minute chart. What's safe and what's safe and what's aggressive, and so it's okay to set up some safe ones, and it's okay to put one or two higher risk ones. So let's do that. See what we can do here. All right. So go ahead and look. So if you wanted to play it safe, like ultra safe, I would go to the very top of the 5-minute, which puts us before we have to break through support. We're looking at about a 15 pip run from where we're at right there. I think we should be able to get that. And that just puts us right there is a 15 pip run.
Mm-hmm.
On a buy. If it does break below here, it could come down and test this, which is only 5 pips. If it breaks here, we could see it run for a fat minute, which is 15 pips away, right? So if you wanted to play it super conservative so I'm going to give you guys the option, and you play it however you want to play it. You could ultimately just say, okay, I'm going to put a buy on for 15 pips here, right? For an overnight trade with a stop loss of whatever this is down here, just to fix your stop hunts, because this would be like, you don't want to go past that. Going past that would be
like free falling.
Yeah, well, so basically, it's not like I'm not doing a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, but that's fine. So it drops 20, you're getting out 20 or up 15. To me, I think that's a safe take right there. Or you could do this as well if you wanted to be even more safer than that. You could put some sell stops right here. Once it crosses here with the body, you could put a sell stop on and then take profit on your sells here. Buys here, so you're buying here with take profit here. And if it does shoot down, at least you're hedging on that for a take profit here, and you would make money here. And if you did, then if it does come down and hit your stop loss here, you would still lose on your buys, but you wouldn't be losing as much. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way to play it. If you wanted to kind of build in a safety net there. If you wanted to have that safety net, put like a layer of buys here for like 4 buys here, and then we put 2 more buys, and we'll go for this real fast. If we go for an aggressive, like more aggressive, you could go all the way up to here on a buy. So let's say it goes and crosses this. If it crosses this, it's probably going to find there. So like a 25 pip run. So you could put a couple on. So you got a couple for 15 and do a layer for 15 and then 2. So half a layer for 25 with the same scenario. Now the question was, where would you put your
Looks like it's going into a buy bias right now.
Like I said, you seen that turn, right? I was showing you that turn.
It broke it. Yeah.
Yeah. It has to break this.
Where? Okay.
It has to break this right there, which is testing.
Okay. All right.
But it does look like there's a reverse, well, head and shoulders, or right here, or you can see, right here. So usually, it would pop down, but it didn't. So you can see that it could very well cross this right there. All right. So getting back to here, where if we put in our sell stops right here, our stop losses for this would be if it crosses this. So your stop losses on your sells would be there. So basically, if it does come down here, hit your stop losses, it'd have to travel back up and cross that in order for your stop losses to get out. So there's a couple different ways that I would play tonight. Personally, if I was me, I probably wouldn't mess with the sell stops. But if you want to put a safety net in there, that's your safety net for tonight. So if it doesn't cross here, then it's probably going to come back down and gather some friends before another test up. So if there's enough room here, you could pick up some sells, but I'd definitely be buying right here for the climb back up.
Mm.
Yeah. Any questions? What are you going to do? What are you guys going to do? How are you going to play this?
I'm going to put some buys in right now.
Okay, don't do it now.
Not
Because
now?
that would be that you're buying at the end of a price cycle. And I
All right.
don't like that.
Okay.
So that's like the worst place to do that. So Josh says he's gonna not trade because it's too much news, right?
That's a good idea too. Yeah.
And that's sometimes that's the best strategy is sitting on your hands. I did that during FOMC.
I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'd much rather leave overnight trades I think I would wait for morning and just figure out where the thing is going.
It's not a bad strategy too. Sometimes sitting on your hands is the best thing, right? Like I said, I had to leave the house during FOMC because I knew I would trade it if I was next to my computer. It's too tempting.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Nick, you're now a level 1 wobbler for that comment. Demoted. Let's see. Pete says my head says to put buys in, but since I'm always wrong, I'm going to trick myself, get short, and watch it drop 200 pips overnight. Yes. So just do the opposite of what you normally do, right?
There we go. So true. I think I'm going to pass tonight on this. I'm going to go play on my other account, though.
I'd still think you're super. I think for you guys, going up 10 to 15 pips is a pretty safe.
Safe, good.
I think it'll move, especially if it crosses above here and looking like it might. But I mean, that's for me. I'll probably put 10 to 15 pips on tonight for a buy, but I would love it if I could buy here.
Right there. Okay.
So that's what I'm looking for.
That's about right now.
Yeah, probably right now. Go ahead and start building into.
Oh,
Too late.
Well, anyway, we got the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea. All right. Any other questions? Because I want to shift over to. Tonight really wasn't good trading at all. So,
No.
and that's what you run the risk of. You definitely run the risk of kind of nights, right? So you are profitable $6. So that's not going to get us anywhere fast.
But it's better to be profitable 6 than 300 down.
That's good. Yes, let's look at it that way. But keep it positive. I just didn't see there wasn't a whole lot of trading opportunities for us to really recycle trades, all that kind of stuff. So if it does continue, don't go in heavy at all. Put like 4 trades on tops. And then do you remember how to modify your stop loss, take profit?
yep.
Just double click on this over here, modify stop loss, take profit.
And then do the 15 pip.
Well, it's always from price. So if you're going from price from right now, go ahead and do just do 10.
Okay.
That should be good. Not save. You got to just hit OK.
That'll work.
Yep.
200 stop loss. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, that's probably not what we want to do. So let's go ahead and adjust the stop loss.
Not 200. Huh?
Let's adjust that stop loss to right underneath the support area. So let's just do
do 10 again?
No. Oh, yes. We have to do 20 and 10. Do 20 and 10.
So 10 and 20 over here.
Yep.
Okay. Then do okay.
And if you go ahead and throw some buys on too, and just it's moving down.
Okay. Now we can set them.
Now the stop loss we set it will apply for the new trades as well.
Yeah, do the same thing for the new trades, but this is what I'm looking at right here. Let's see if it's gonna break this with the body before we put any other trades on. So if it breaks this with the body, then it's going to go down. and test this, right? And that's really where we could put some buys onto as well. If it doesn't, then we're then just leave it alone. I just saw that comment, Robin. At this pace, it's going to take 9,000 days to get to 50K. Love it. Hey, we'll still be trading.
Right.
Hey, as long as we're going up. That's right. That's right.
The probability of the second coming will probably be high.
Yeah. 3 days after we die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be dead, but we'll forget to take our trades out, and it'll hit 50,000 eventually. Trade with zero, take profits. Yeah, this is kind of a pathetic night. This is the worst night that I think we've had, like as far as opportunities trading, and maybe it has something to do with the starting time. Maybe we should just start at 8:30 and keep it simple and do it always at 8:30.
Yeah,
I'm running into 9:30 anyways, and it feels like the 9 to 9:30 has been more action than the 8 to 9 hour.
Yeah, I agree with that. I second that motion. If 8 would be better.
Yeah, let's do 8:30 because sometimes my previous meeting does run longer too. So let's just keep it all 8:30 and not confuse everybody. And
Get someone
hopefully
in.
we can get passwords and all that kind of stuff.
Get someone out anymore.
Yeah, Robin says 8:30 Eastern time is great. It's not so good for me though, because that puts it at 6:30, which
Maybe not.
I have to trade.
But
I have a trade room at 7 or my time. So not the trade room, but my class is at 9 Eastern. So I can't do this during that time.
There's a lot more gapping in on the 1 minute in this platform.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is. It's because of the spread. Like hands down, everything about Alveo is so much better than this platform, but I'm totally biased.
Oh yeah, I love Alveo.
I've heard people say complete opposite, where they hate Alveo and love MT4, but I'm not one of those people, right?
I
So
would cry if they shut down Alveo.
I can't wait for the day that Sean just lets us trade Alveo the way we can trade MT4.
Well, yeah, I'd love to have this scripting.
I don't know, Joseph. How long have you been with Apiary?
2018.
Okay.
I'm new.
That was about the time when that's about the time. I mean, Alveo was alive and kicking then, but it was still having its bugs. But
Yeah.
we used to trade MT4 before Alveo wasn't born. All right, guys. I think we'll call it because John's leaving. So, I mean, it's not fun anymore if John's not sticking around. So. He's tired. He's going to bed. So we'll call it.
All right, guys.
We'll see you Monday.
And again,
All right.
if you guys want to stick around for those, if you guys want to stick around for the templates and whatever, I'll help Joseph out. We'll do that. So if you guys are good, you're good. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy trading. Stay safe out there. Don't take any trades I wouldn't take. And we'll see you on the flip side. So no trading tomorrow as a group, but we'll hit it again on Monday.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So,
Good one.
Okay. I'm gonna. All right, Joseph. Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
Okay, so you want everything.
Well, yeah, just
Well, you got KG scripts here, which is good.
I put the KD scripts on after I, loaded these in.
So you want that template to make it look like Alveo, the colors and all that?
Yeah, I see the a color. Yeah, I would. I tried to set one up. It was awful trying to set it up.
So let's go. Then make sure you open up your download folders. And did you download everything out of that drive that's there?
Yeah. Okay, I should have it. Let's see. This one is it? Okay. Where is it? It's can you see it? Now
Yes,
the download folder.
You got the presets. Did you install Trader Agent though? Not just the presets.
Oh, no, I didn't install anything.
Right there. This one, the Trader Agent. You need to actually click on that and run. Oh, those are your presets. All right, so go back to my drive. I'm gonna download it first.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that anymore on there.
Let me.
I think I can go back here to. I'm in Trader Agent. I think I can pull that up. Okay, yeah, here it is.
The Google Drive.
Is that it?
Yeah, go back a level or go up a level right here.
Okay. Go up a level. See, I went just to it.
Here, let me just give you the link real quick. Put it in chat.
How do you get this back up? All right, come on. Nope. Here's the chat. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, that's over here. I got 3 screens, so.
Yeah, I got 3 screens too. Sometimes I crank my neck.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was there too. Okay. Where I got this, I downloaded it someplace. Okay, which?
I can't see what your screen is, so.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yep. So we want to download this one right there.
Okay, I think I got it down actually. So what do I?
Well, double click on this. Just do it.
Okay. Okay. I don't know.
You got to download. You got to try and enabling third-party cookies for the drive.
Well, I think I got the file down actually because I downloaded it before.
Huh.
It should be in my download file.
All right, go there. Let's see if it's there. If not, I could probably just share it to you on Discord.
Okay, where are we? Downloads. Okay. Yeah, Trader Agent Zip.
Yeah, these are just your presets. So that's not the actual program. It's not the EA.
Yeah.
So those are
Yeah,
just.
I know it came down because I moved it somewhere. It's actually in should be in here.
Yeah, it's right there.
This the agent
Click
right
on
here.
that.
Huh?
Yeah, double click on that. Huh. I don't know if that's not an executable. It should be an executable.
Doesn't say executable.
No, it's a file. I'm just going to give it to you.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. Where did the chat go?
All right, I'm going to drop this over to Discord for you.
Oh, Discord.
Yeah,
I've got the chat open.
I don't think I can put an executable file in Zoom.
Oh, okay. So, in the helpful trading tools.
No, I just personal. Gave it to you personally.
Oh, okay. All right. Just go up there.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum.
Did you put it in there already?
Yeah, it's in the Discord chat.
Discord
It's
chat.
it's a direct chat between you and me.
Huh. Okay. Wow. Okay. That should be in the general, right? Let's see, humans.
Yeah, I mean, I can put it in general if you want.
Yeah, for some reason.
There it
Where
is.
am I?
In general.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, wrong. Nope, that's the wrong thing.
Okay.
Why did it do that? Oh, because I got to drag and drop it. So let me go delete.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where mine, I haven't been into just my my message board. Wonder where that is.
So let me delete. I got to drag and drop it. There you go. That's
Okay.
the right one. That's the right file.
Okay, so I need to drag this into the folder.
All right, so we got a little.
Okay, do I put it in the scripts folder?
Put in sure. Or download. Where's your downloads? Just go to your downloads. That's where it should be at. Did you download it?
You download, okay.
See that break
Oh,
low?
yeah, it has the executable.
You still trading, Andrew?
Yeah, well, no, I closed out of all mine. I just wanted to end the night on a profitable note, and now I'm kicking myself for getting out. So,
Oh, you were selling?
yeah,
Good. Because now it's breaking down, right?
yeah, I should have. I closed out right before it tanked right here. So now I'm kicking myself a little bit, but it's all good. I ended up with $10.60.
Good.
So
I just built into a few buys right here. thinking it's going to price cycle back up.
I don't want to wait up, so I'm just.
Yeah, you're good.
So.
Well, at least you made $10, right?
Hey, $10 is $10, right?
You almost doubled Patricio's record.
Okay, yeah. So that goes into the scripts folder.
No, it should just be in your download, which is
Yeah, it's in my download. And it asks for it's
Can I just do this real fast?
yeah.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. Yep. This is it. You're
Oh,
good.
I got okay.
All right. Now you got to scroll up. We're going to go to LMFX, find that right here.
Uh-huh.
It's this top one, and then hit OK.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Okay.
And next, and install.
Okay. So I got to go out and come back in.
Yeah. Well, try and hit the refresh. Like there was.
Oh yeah, right.
It's all good. It's down here. You're trading, aren't you, Andrew?
No,
Okay.
I'm just watching it. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm
Refresh.
Even though you said you were not going to trade, I'm like, you're trading, aren't you?
No.
All right. So now that's not under scripts. It's under expert advisors is where trader agent is.
Uh-huh.
But before here, let me just drive for a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Set things. So we got to go to tools, options, expert advisor. You got to allow that.
Okay.
There we go. And then I need to go to file, open data folder, MQL4, presets. And then we're going to go find your downloads folder. And trader agent presets. I'll take these guys right here and copy them. Go back and paste them here. And then we are going to go up a level to, I think it's up a level still. Templates. You got that in there already, so we're good. So then I'm going to go right here, right click on this, go to templates, load template.
Yeah, it wasn't seeing it. I was wondering, what the heck? What is it? It's not a template file.
Isn't that
It
it?
doesn't have a TMPL extension. Oh, what?
Yeah, that doesn't look like it.
No, that was mine that I was trying to make earlier.
Oh, gotcha. What do you mean Google? What does that mean, Nick? Google Drive messed it up. The extension.
I figure it's better if I talk. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The extension on the end of the file name. So instead of being like a .tpl file, Google Drive renamed it to just a weird file.
Got it.
Oh, so it just has to have the extension?
Yeah, it just has to be changed. I don't know why Google Drive changed them all.
I know why. Yeah, I used to do that all the time in CAD when I had to send files. Yeah, that makes sense. So it just has to have, I was almost going to do that.
Yeah, the only one I haven't figured out is the modify all. I couldn't tell if that was a script or an EA. The extension is weird on it. It says it's an MP3.
Yeah.
Modify all in the
downloads.
download.
Yeah.
Take a look at that real fast. That's weird that it does that.
That's the only one that didn't work for me. Everything else I just renamed.
That's the stop loss and
yeah.
That's what we just did with Patricio tonight. So that should be an extension. That's a script, not EA. So
okay.
I'll throw that in Gen Chat too. If it works. It's an MQ4. You were saying that it changed it to like MP3?
Yeah.
The extension?
Yeah, I did. So I downloaded it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
All right. Let's go back to, I want to fix really fast. And I don't think you have it in here too. So go ahead and throw that one on as well. Where's your downloads folder? All right, now that's in there. And then let's go back to your download folder and grab the template.
It's already in the template folder. It just doesn't have the extension.
Oh, is it? All right, let's go try that.
That works for me. Thanks, Dave. I just changed it to MQ4 or whatever it was, MQ3.
Now I'm in the wrong place. Templates. Which one is that? Where's that at?
Up
Huh?
one. Up one.
Oh, another layer.
Yeah. It should be,
This one right here.
yeah.
Can you just change? I think you have to go in here to change the names. Like
Yeah, just back up and go change properties. Back. Yeah, right click and show more options. At the bottom,
got it.
rename.
Oh, is it a simple rename?
Yeah,
Just doing a dot
that
EPL.
ELP. EPL, yeah. Now it should show up.
That's what I did, and it works for me.
Okay. I thought you couldn't change file extension unless you were like going deeper. All right. Now let's see if it'll show up.
Yeah, there it is.
Now we're cooking.
I haven't played with MT4 in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute for me too. All right, so you want to make sure auto trading is always on. I don't like this little thing here, but I do like that one. So it gives you a better view, right?
Right.
The other thing that I like, let's see, do you have everything now? Let's go trader agent. Let's drop this on there to see if it works. Then we go to inputs, load. Let's
go to the bottom part there where it says export set, just above open button. And flip that to all files.
Got it.
And then they'll show up. And they'll work just like that.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't have to do any of that. That's weird that it's just
I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was a little worried.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And mine was a really quick and easy setup.
Yeah. All right. So what kind of account size do you have?
It's a 5,000.
So we're going to adjust this on trader agent.
I guess they charged me a couple pennies for something. I haven't taken any trades. $4.99.99.87.
Let's do this. Let's drop this down. Load. Bum, bum, bum. It's crazy. I got to keep doing that. Load it there and then change this to 0.10. Save. Let's save it here. There we go. 1 minute 0 TP. All right, and then we'll do it. Yeah, I remember this. For whatever reason, for the first little bit, every time you change something on Trader Agent, it closes down. Then it just stops doing it. I don't know why. But at the very beginning, it just keeps closing down MT4.
I'll probably just do some experimenting with this tomorrow and then take out another demo account to start on Monday.
All right. Looking
Just
good.
get used to the button pushing and familiar with.
For sure. So we're going to go ahead. I'll throw a few buys on right here for you and then we'll throw in there's your, oh, you don't see it. Let's see if I can hit. See, I don't, oh, there it is. I wonder if I messed up when I renamed them Think Magneto. I wonder if it changed the extension. because I was the one that added Think Magneto to the name. Okay. Crap. What are we doing here? Let's see. What's my take profit? We'll just throw a 3 pip take profit on real fast. With a
Okay.
think you're good.
All right. Thank you very much. I really enjoying the direction you're going and what you're bringing. It's really top drawer. It's
Thank you.
my opinion. I like it.
So, well, hopefully we'll get somewhere, and hopefully it's a good place.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good place. I like how you read the price action.
Sure.
I really do. I like the way you started out. You're closest to the way I trade, so I just need to have that refinement.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
appreciate it, David. Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you guys. I think I'm gonna go hit the bed. I'm getting tired. So, Andrew,
Yeah.
no more trading tonight. Go to bed.
No, I'm not. I'm going to bed right now.
Take your $10 and go home.
Okay. Thanks.
All right,
I
guys.
appreciate this, David.
All right, no problem.
Andrew, Nick, thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks,
You bet.
your
Night, everybody.
patience.
See ya.